Welcome to Bella Vista High School in Fair Oaks, California on a soggy, dreary, cold, windy Wednesday in late March as we get set to bring you a doubleheader of lacrosse action here on YouTube. First, we have the JV game between the Bella Vista Broncos and the Rio Americano Raiders, followed by the varsity game, which will come later on this evening. Hello, everybody. I'm George Tharlson. I'm joined by Dan Posehn, who is a local coach, and both of us have kids on the JV team as well. So that for the Bella Vista Broncos. So that we'll be talking about that and everybody else that is on this roster, both for Bella Vista and for the Rio Americano Raiders. It's the Broncos and the Raiders. No, this is not the AFC West. Instead, it is Sacramento area high school lacrosse. And so, Dan, welcome to the broadcast. I know you're a coach, and so you're going to be able to fill us in and kind of give us some background on the sport of lacrosse, especially for those tuning in this evening that maybe don't know the sport as well as you do. So welcome.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. Yeah, looking forward to see a good matchup today. Coached some of these boys on the Broncos team for a couple of years, so look forward to see how they've developed. See how this Rio Americano team stacks up against them. And yeah, it should be a good, entertaining match.
So Bella Vista is coming off a 5-4, or rather a 6-5 loss here at home on Monday, losing to Oak Ridge from El Dorado Hills. They are 3-4-1 on the season, 0-2 in league play. And Rio Americano, they are 1-7 on the year, 1-3 in league play. And their last match last Friday against a very, very, very tough Vista del Lago team that we saw last week.
Yeah, that's a tough squad.
And they lost that one 17-0. So, it was a rough day for them. We'll see how this one transpires. We are looking for a match that we hope is pretty.
I think so.
Pretty
On paper, it looks like a pretty even matchup, so it should be a good game.
All right, so the teams right now are getting their last-minute instructions. We will have the national anthem. The clock is showing that it's about 2 minutes to go before we get this match underway. Some of the names to listen for Bella Vista in particular, Caden Hoop, who plays the X position, and the X position is when you line up on behind the goal. He plays that frequently, but of course, he gives up that position when he comes out. So,
yeah, they rotated quite a bit around the GLE, right there, the goal extended, and they're a good squad. Thomas Lonnie is another person to look forward to. He's been doing really good this year. In the midfield, we have. Let's hold off for the national anthem.
So a sparse crowd here so far. It's early afternoon, folks still getting off work, and of course it is raining. So even those of you that might be home but local, we welcome you. And of course, anywhere you may be joining us here on YouTube, I'm sure many of you out there have family or friends that are playing in this game. And of course, we reached out to Rio Americano to let them know this was happening, so hopefully we have some of their folks tuned in and listening to us this evening as well. And that picked that up a little bit.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit of a chant to get out in the field to get set up, get a little cheer out there.
That's the Bella Vista team that does that. So. right, so we have the teams getting their. This is the meeting, the pregame meeting, I guess, right before the game gets underway here. The referees, do they give them instructions here?
Yeah, they'll give them some instructions. Expect fair play. And yeah, so like I said, they're just getting a little pre-instruction there. They'll tell which side of the field each team is defending, and then we'll get started.
And then I see a couple of Rio Americano players running off. I guess maybe they
probably forgot their mouth guards.
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, you would know. So a little bit of a delay to start because the referee did a mouth guard check, which is part of his job, right?
Correct.
So we have generally we'll have either 2 or 3 referees. We might be able to pick up the calls as they make them. And Dan, I'll be relying on you a lot for like when they signal something. To let us know what the signal is.
Okay.
There's some interesting rules with lacrosse. For example, you take a shot and it goes out of bounds, and your team is the last one to touch it. You still might get the ball.
No, if you're the closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds gets the ball.
Okay.
So if the opposing team shoots the ball and we're closer where it goes out, we return the ball. If they're closer, they get the ball. So that's why you'll see each side on the teams chase after the ball after it's shot because closest man wins.
You just want to be the closest one to the ball.
Correct.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so we don't know a lot about the Rio Americano team, but we do have the players, and so we will give them their due this afternoon. Bella Vista. We were talking about some of the players before the national anthem. We were talking about Caden Hoop. You mentioned Thomas Lonnie. He's really come on lately.
Yes, he has.
With a couple of 2-goal games.
He has, and it's he's a natural left-hander, which is nice to have him and Will Victorian, both left-handers on the team. It's great to have that left side attack, and Thomas has done very well this year.
So the players out there right now, these are the starters, because I do see that there are some players on the bench as well.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
For Bella Vista, in goal is number 25, River Kinley. He's played some varsity action too this year, but he's
an impressive goalie.
He really is. As is our varsity goalie, Lucas Weimer.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't seen the varsity games yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing that next.
And in goal for Rio Americano is Sean Gromit. And so he has taken his position to the right of us. And in the first quarter, Rio Americano will be moving right to left, Bella Vista left to right. Rio is in green, Bella Vista is in white.
Yep. Facing off right now, we're going to have, let's see, for the opposing team, we have Lucas Lang on Rio. And then we got... who's our? It's Tadler, Jacob Tadler. He's facing off right now.
And he does that a lot.
Yeah.
So we are underway here at Bella Vista, and we have one of those lacrosse rugby scrums to get things started right away. The ball is bouncing around, and it is to the outside. That's Tharlson that will pick it up right now and fight for it, working the long stick. He's playing with the long stick lately, and the ball is going out of bounds there. And so Rio will take possession. So back underway.
Right, dodging down the alley there.
So out front, that's Aiden Rilera. Rilera right now cradling the ball on the right side as they spread out the offense. And Rio struggles to control. Bella Vista will get the ball back.
Yep, Trenton Sheridan there forced the turnover.
And Bella Vista making a substitution. Here's Tabler. Tabler picking up some speed, has a little bit of running room. He'll get the ball downfield. Yep. Nice catch there. There's
Thomas.
Lonnie.
Yep.
So here's Thomas Lonnie. Lonnie will work his way to the X position. Right out in front. Oh, they had a great opportunity there. That was Alonzo. He had a goal the other night.
You got to watch out for Alonzo. He's got a good one-time shot. It's got a lot of speed on it.
Loose ball at midfield. Rio Americano picks it up. So here come the Raiders once again.
Nice
taken
turnover.
away.
Good job, Trenton.
That's Sheridan once again. He's also got one of the long sticks.
Yeah, so now they're doing a midi back where they're trying, the defender will go up. So one of the midfielders has to stay back because you can only have 6 players on one side of the field at a
Lonnie
time.
controls. He looks like he's winding up. Centering pass, a shot by Hoop.
Goal,
And he scores.
All right, good job, Caden Hoop.
So 8:16 to go in the opening quarter. Caden Hoop wide open right in front of the net, point blank range. That was a great look.
Yeah, I didn't see who. Did you see who got the assist on that?
I think it was Lonnie
Was
that
it
had it
Thomas?
right
Okay.
before that. And so Thomas would have gotten the assist, and Caden Hoop camping out right in front of the net. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, it's a good little trio. They've been working together for some time. They've played junior lacrosse together for a few years together, so they know each other well.
Here come the Raiders. That is Nico Langishacker.
The 35. Yep. All right,
And a whistle and a turnover now favoring Bella Vista once again.
Nico Posehn running down and transitioning now. Gets past his man.
So here's Posehn on the attack. Left side, kind of jogging in, looking
Good
for his
angle.
pass. They work the ball now behind. Caden Hoop. Hoop looks to weave his way around. Being pushed off or being defended. Sean Crawford doing a really good job kind of forcing him back.
There we go. Nice cut, Will.
Right out in front once again. Cody Simpson had a chance, couldn't control it, and it winds up in the net. The big fish net, as I like to call it, of number 20, Sean Gromit.
Look at that ball.
Loose ball at midfield. It is picked up. Unfortunately, I don't have a 22 on my roster, but he comes in, works his way in, knocked away. Lots of swinging of sticks. You can hit the other stick. It's the problem is when you hit the other player. Lonnie fighting for it. And Martinez tries to get a hold of it.
Oh,
And it's out of bounds.
loose ball there.
And it's going to retain possession for the Broncos. That was quite a battle.
Yeah. That's okay.
Vicente Diaz was battling it out with
Cody
Bella Vista.
Simpson.
Here's Cody Simpson just wide to the right side. A couple of Bella Vista players were behind the net there, so closest to the ball, like you were talking about, will retain possession for Bella Vista, even though they were last to touch. This is Caden Hoop. Hoop is trying to work his way around Crawford.
All right, Miles Hatfield coming on the field now.
Hoop.
There you go. It's a good
Centering
shot
pass
for Miles.
once again. Miles Hatfield with the shot. He just couldn't get control of the stick, so this will go out of bounds. And Rio will take possession. At midfield. Now, you may have noticed that players are waiting at midfield to get the ball. Here's Tharlson with the long stick midi. Tharlson coming in, on goal, winds up, he shoots, he scores!
Nice, good look there.
Nicholas Tharlson, his first goal of the season, to go with 2 assists, and he's getting the immediate congratulations from a couple of players. Bella Vista is up 2-0.
All right, so now we got Trenton starting off here at LSM for Bella Vista.
So he is closest to us. That would be at the 45-yard line if you look at the football lines here. And the face-off coming at midfield Tabler for Bella Vista.
All right, possession Rio.
And it is controlled by Aiden Rilera. Not for long, though.
No.
Victorin in front. Caden Hoop, he scores.
Will to Hoop, huh? That was a good look again.
Second goal of the game for Caden Hoop. And Bella Vista out to a 3-0 lead. So once again, it's going to be the same combatants on the face-off here. Rivera for Rio Americano, and Tabler. Tabler, in his first year playing lacrosse, he's become their specialist at the face-offs. Others will take the face-off, but he's out there a lot.
Yeah, he's done quite a bit. You know, he's played some Bella Vista football, defensive back, so he's got that good midfield presence about him.
Here's Jaden Galvin bringing it into the attack zone. His pass is out of bounds. And so that will bring possession to Bella Vista. And it will be Tharlson to bring it in. Moments off of his goal. This is Tabler. Tabler finds some openings. You can set screens in this game similar to what they do in basketball. So that's something that you will see throughout. Tabler in front. A little too tall for Thomas Lonnie, and so that's out of bounds. And again, Rio will take possession.
Yeah, you got to watch that sometimes when you're jogging downfield and you get that extra momentum. You kind of pull a little too hard on that bottom head, and it makes that ball come out a little too hot.
Rivera scoops up the loose ball, being chased by Alonso. And it looks like he may have been stepping out of bounds. You'll notice the various lines on the field, the most prominent being the football sidelines. Those are not what are in play here. Loose ball, Cody Simpson will pick it up. Does he get it? He saves it in bounds. The blue lines, if you can see them on your screen, the blue lines are the lines that are in play for lacrosse.
Correct. So you have a little bit wider of a field. You see that line right there in the middle of the field from from 40 to 40. That's where the wings will line up on the face-off. The other important line to look at is the ones that go from the back of the field up to the 30-yard line. That marks the restraining box. So as they transition, if they recover a ball here on the offensive side, or the defensive side, excuse me, they have 20 seconds to cross the 50-yard line. And then from the 50-yard line to the 30, they have 6 seconds to get it into the restraining box. If they fail to do that, they turn the ball over for failure to progress.
Hoops sidewinding shot goes out of bounds. Bella Vista closest to the ball, so Thomas Lonnie will bring it in. And the closest to the ball, and actually he just tossed it out of bounds. I'm not sure, maybe they told him to do that. But the closest to the ball only applies when you're attacking, correct?
Well, only when you shoot. If it's a pass and it goes out of bounds, you lose the ball.
Got it.
So on a shot, if you chase after it and you're closest, you get the ball. But on a pass, yeah, that's just a turnover.
Here comes Will Victorin, brings it behind the net. Now Caden Hoop once again. Hatfield back on for Bella Vista. And he's right out in front. Cody Simpson just behind him. Here's Hoop once again, being hounded by Crawford. And Bella Vista taking their time right now. 3:19 to go in the opening quarter. 3-0 Bella Vista. Here's Cody Simpson, his shot. He scores.
Oh, Broncos. Number 20, Cody Simpson.
That is the third goal of the year for Cody Simpson. Bella Vista now leads 4-0. With 3:15 to go in the first quarter. So what is it? Obviously, lacrosse is a game that's played in all conditions,
Yes.
except maybe lightning.
So yeah, if lightning strikes, they'll stop the game. Other than that, we'll play in the rain, the mud.
And fortunately, with a turf field, we don't have to worry about mud. Here comes Tabler.
Yeah. Good
Tabler
possession,
right out in front. Finds
the hoop.
Hoop once again.
Off the top pipe. That was a great pass.
The goalie's best friend is the piping.
Yeah.
I heard a story about, I think it's a Minnesota Wild goalie. I'll tell the story a little bit. But Hoop has the ball right now from the X position.
Yeah, working on the crease. Here comes Lonnie.
And so Lonnie now in possession. Hoop is back behind, so they send it back to the X. They're going to trade places, bring it up.
Nice inside roll, back out.
And looking for a low sweeping pass. That one goes wide.
Just goes wide to the backside of the net there.
So the Minnesota Wild goalie, and I do not remember his name, but he's bilingual in English and French. And the story that was being told by the Seattle Kraken radio broadcasters the other night was that he talks to his pipes in both English and French because he's not sure what language the pipes speak. Rio Americano working the ball. Some nice defense there by Mason Poole, and he uses that long stick to his advantage. Rio Americano still out in possession.
Yep. Owen Armstrong with the ball there, then gives it back down to number 22. We don't have 22 on our roster.
Yeah, well, we'll figure that out, but he's back in behind the goal.
Slow it down, setting a pick right there. Nope.
Good defense by Bella Vista right here. They're not letting him do anything with it. Nice swim move though as he brings it in. Tries to get in front, lost the ball.
Yeah, he had the angle on that one. Got lucky we didn't get a shot off on that. Trenton Sheridan coming out.
On the Broncos.
All right, so so there are penalties in this game. So he's been called for a penalty. Bella Vista switching out a player and they trade sticks. That's Miles Hatfield coming in. So Bella Vista now a man down. I didn't catch the length. Was it a minute or it could be 30 seconds, could be 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, I missed it. It depends on what the foul was. If it was a, kind of like a slash that wasn't too much of a difficulty there, it might just be a minute.
Owen Armstrong's pass tried to find Lange Shocker, and that's out of bounds. So Bella Vista will take possession of the ball once again. And Nico Posehn, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm working with his dad. I should pronounce that name right. So here's Mason Poole once
there we
again.
Go.
So they're going to give it to Rio Americano after that little battle.
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah. They need to work back quick here. Being a man down, they got to set up their what they call box and one. So it looks like a 5 on a dice,
Save River Kinley. And he finds an open Cody Simpson. Simpson's got some room to roam. Has Thomas Lonnie on his right.
Yep.
Simpson in front. Here's Lonnie out front. Loose ball. Lonnie picks it back up. Tried to find Simpson once again, but Hatfield will be there to scoop it up. Miles Hatfield.
End of the quarter
the
there.
siren sounds and marking the end of the first quarter. And Bella Vista, 4 goals in that opening quarter,
Rio nothing.
including 2 from Caden Hoop to get things started. It is 4-0 in favor of the Bella Vista Broncos. Your impression, Dan, of the first quarter?
Yeah, I thought Bella Vista moved the ball around pretty good. They're obviously transitioning very, very well. Unfortunately, Rio just couldn't convert on their man up possession there for a little bit. They did have a couple opportunities. But it's still early. You never know in this game. Things can turn around quick. But really impressed by Bella Vista's first quarter.
So we play 10-minute quarters here in JV lacrosse. The varsity will play 12 minutes. And so for those that have maybe are watching for the first time. They got a little nice little dose of what this sport is about.
Yeah, really, it's a pretty interesting sport. With another little history lesson here. This is actually a Native American sport. That's where we get it from the Iroquois, and so we picked it up from them. Similarly, it mimics and looks a lot like hockey on grass. So if you're familiar with hockey, it kind of has that same flow back and forth. But yeah, it's called the fastest game on turf because that ball moves pretty quick and you got to get up and down that field very, very fast.
And it's not as easy
It's
especially those high passes, getting the stick in the air.
it really is. You know, it's not an easy sport to master. You have to put a lot of time and effort to train yourself to catch the ball, to go both hands. This is a sport where it's advantageous to be ambidextrous versus just one-handed. So, for a couple of the boys on the team, I know, like my son and Jacob Tyler, first-year guys, they're learning, that they can't just use their one dominant hand. They have to force themselves to push and at least dodge with that left hand, because it opens up the field quite a bit. If the opposing team notices that you can't go one direction, they'll force you down and make you make a mistake. So it is, it's very much a skill sport.
So the teams will switch ends, and we'll get the second quarter underway here. Throughout that first quarter, Bella Vista pretty much dominated possession. They controlled the ball most of the time.
Yeah, we're doing a great job on the face-offs, winning that possessions primarily, which helps. Looks like we have Cody Simpson facing off right now for us. Will Victorian on the far wing, and we're going to have Trenton Shurton here with the LSM behind him. For Rio, we got, Wyatt Trask on the wing. Out there, numbers, that was at 37. So that might be Vernelli Rowan. It looks like facing off Vincent Diaz, it looks like.
So let's get the second quarter underway. Simpson controls for a moment, and
Rio gets possession there.
So Rio has it. There's Diaz.
But they lost it.
And that happens a lot. You see the ball.
It does, especially when you have someone who's trained in defense and you get him working in the midfield. They can force ground balls pretty easily, and it helps to have that long stick midfielder.
Alonzo spins it back to X. Here's Caden Hoop. As Victorin finds Victorin.
Miles
side shot. A real sharp angle there, but the ball picked up by Sean Grommet, the goalie for Rio Americano. Here come the Raiders once again. Right out in front. Here's a shot and a score.
And a score. That was a good transition there. Nice.
Owen Armstrong camping out right in front of the goal, just like Caden Hoop did early. He was right there, no one else around him, and the Rio Americano Raiders, they are on the board for the first time today. So yeah, great movement there, and a great look to find the open guy.
Yeah, it really was.
So Lucas Lang will face it off this time.
Yeah, Jacob Tabler again here.
Tabler, the face-off specialist, will take this one.
Nice rake out back. There you go. Just get it, Trenton. There you go. Trenton's got the ball.
Shurton with the long stick. Using that speed. He's got Alonzo in front of him. Here's Alonzo. Alonzo
nice
centers his pass, tried to find Lonnie, and Rio Americano controls.
Jacob's riding his defender there pretty well, trying to force a turnover. Looks like he does. Good job.
So Tabler will bring it in. Alonzo once again. You mentioned he scored one of the 5 goals the other night.
Yeah, here comes Lonnie again. With
and
nice
shoots. He scores.
Goal Broncos. Number 15,
Thomas Lonnie.
Thomas Lonnie.
Goal number 5 for Bella Vista. You're right. He just he found that path and just cut his way right in. And
yeah,
open angle.
Yeah, good high angle there. Wasn't a shallow angle. And again, coming from that left side, I mean, it's good to have a threat on both sides of the field.
So we'll face it off once again.
There you go.
And controlling it now is Rio Americano, Jaden Galvin.
So I said, oh,
Galvin getting bodied a little bit by Cody Simpson, jars the ball loose.
let's see if we can get the angle to push him out. No, nice turnover force there by Kodiak Simpson again. All right, Miles Hatfield bringing in the ball.
So steps, waits for the whistle.
Yep.
And a flag is down.
Oh, keep playing.
You keep playing, so this will be a penalty against Rio Americano. So Bella Vista can continue possession, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Bella Vista was closest to it, so you're going to get the penalty here.
Right, it's kind of like soccer, you know, on penalties where if it's them against you and you have possession of the ball, if you have the advantage, they won't stop the play. You know, they'll keep it going until a turnover.
So Bella Vista will bring it in on the side. In the attack zone, they will be a man up.
Should take their time here and move the ball around, look for that open man, look for the cutter here. No need to rush it too fast here. Just get some ball movement.
Simpson out front, and he'll bring it right back to Alonzo. Alonzo in
is.
front. Caden Hoop scores!
Yeah, that's
Goal, Broncos.
Now, do you
Number
get 2
35,
assists
Caden Hoop.
on that? Can Simpson get an assist on that as well?
no, I mean, that would just be Alonzo to Hoop. It'd be a pass down to Jonah, and Jonah down to Caden. So it was a good ball movement though. You know, they always call for one more. So Alonzo didn't take the shot, found a much more open man for the cleaner shot, and it turned out well for him.
So I guess hockey's the only one that does the 2 assists on a goal. So
Yeah, the doubles.
soccer you only get 1, and in lacrosse you only get 1. So it's 6-1, 7:22 to go, second quarter.
There you go. So Cody's got the ball again. Nice give and go. Let's see if he takes it downfield.
Simpson a full head of steam. Lonnie winds up. Saved by Gromit as it goes out of bounds, or not out of bounds. Retrieved by Lonnie in the corner. Hoop from the X. Hoop winds his way around. He'll swing a shot, and that will come loose.
Gets tripped up right there. Oh, ball down again.
And Rio in control. They take possession of the ball. This is Wyatt Trask. Trask with the full head of steam. Dumps it out in front. He was looking for Crawford again.
Good defense
or
there.
Check that Armstrong. It was
by
the goal
James
scorer.
Feeney. Yeah, James Feeney there turned the ball or stopped the ball from transitioning well there.
Sweeney and Poole trying to come up with possession for Bella Vista, and they do. So here's River Kinley. You notice the goalies have the larger net. It's almost like a fish net. But they get that larger net because, well, they need it, right?
They do. They do. It's hard enough to catch the ball, but when they're shooting on you like that, it's, you got to have a big backstop to stop that ball when it comes at you. Some of these kids can get that, that velocity on that ball pretty high up there.
So Rio in possession. They're setting up their offense, but nice defense there by Mason Poole to jar it loose. Still on the ground, Poole controls. And give the Rio Americano defense as well, because once Poole controlled that, they stayed right on him.
No, it was a good job by their attackmen, to stop the transition, put pressure on the defensive man with the ball. That now they get to force it over and have another opportunity here. Oh, good look right there. Oh, good bat down by Mason Poole.
Poole controls once again.
Come on. Oh,
and nice scoop with Victorin. Weaves his way right back to the middle. Met by a defender at that point. Tries to split through a double team. He'll take a shot. And Gromit knocks that away. Bella Vista in possession.
Yeah, Will going down there. Really wanted that shot. I think it would have been better to kind of pull it out a little bit, extend the play, let your other midfielders come down and get settled.
Approaching 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Jonah Alonzo picks up the ball.
So Alonzo will spin it to the X. Lonnie playing the X right now. Works it back out. Still in possession. Now Hoop has taken his normal X position. He'll get the pass right here.
There
Right
it is.
out in front.
Oh,
Shot goes
Chase.
wide.
Good job, Jacob, getting the ball.
This one's out, and Bella Vista will retain possession. And this is Tadler that will bring it in as they whistle it and bring it in. And you can just run it in from out of bounds. It's not like basketball where you have to pass it.
No, and you actually have to start on the field too. A lot of people think you have to start off the field, but you have to be on the field of play to get it moving.
Tabler out front. Lonnie will control the possession. Finds an opening, looking to wind up for a shot. He does. And this goes out of bounds. I think your explanation that when there's a shot, the closest team to the ball, when it goes out of bounds, that explains you. A lot of times you will see the goalie start charging the baseline. Yep. Here's a shot that goes off the piping, and that one's out of bounds. And it's something that some of that's not as schooled as much as I would like to be on lacrosse. It looks kind of interesting to see the goalie sprinting back there.
Right. Yeah, if he has an opportunity to, to force that retention, he'll make every effort to get that ball back.
Lonnie, shot.
Great stop there by the keeper for Rio Americano. That was a nice hard shot by Thomas Lonnie.
Sean Gromit with the save, and now we've got a whistle. And they have awarded possession to Bella Vista.
I didn't see it, but I think he went in and out of the crease.
Okay, and that's that blue circle right in front of the goal.
Correct.
Here's Hoop. Hoop with a shot.
Gets down there in the...
And he scores.
Yeah, right there in the 5-hole between the goalie's legs.
Number 35, Caden Hoop.
So that's going to bring it to 7-1 for Bella Vista. This is quite a start for them.
Yeah,
Coach Taylor Brown and Paul Sanfilippo have got to be really happy with the...
I think so. Yeah, this is a good JV squad that they have. I'm really impressed with their efforts this year.
So we face it off here to start the play. 3:39 to go.
And we had movement on Rio Americano before the whistle on the face-off, so Bella Vista's going to start the ball off.
Here's Cody Simpson. Martinez coming on. Simpson. Lonnie's going to chase it down.
Saves the ball from going out there.
So here's Thomas Lonnie. And they'll work it now back to the X position. That's Caden Hoop. He has a chance to look at how everybody's positioned in front of the goal. And then he can find a man in the opening, which is what he attempted to do there. And it looks like this goes out of bounds and over to Rio Americano.
Yeah, once they're down settled on that X position or on flip side on the midfield when they're up top, they're almost like the quarterbacks. They want to see where everybody's at, who's going to decide to cut, who's making their movements, and then they'll initiate the play.
So Rio Americano to bring it in right around midfield. And you have to wait for the referee to whistle it in. Bella Vista with some
pressure there right there at the turn.
Exactly. So here they go. This is Lucas Lang. Tries to get it in front once again, looking for Owen Armstrong. That one a little too tall. And Bella Vista will take possession. 2:43 to go in the second. 6-point lead for Bella Vista.
Yeah, Rivers deciding to send the ball downfield. I would have walked it out a little bit. They're in control here. Eat up some of that time. Let someone come to you and then find the open man. Because right now we're playing, a scrum for the ball here.
Valera had it for a moment. Now it's loose again. Hard to see it with that with that logo midfield.
All right, Lonnie with the ball again.
Here's Lonnie tries to get through everybody. Ball comes out. And Lucas Lang is the one that initially came up with it. Loose ball right at the midfield.
Yep.
And that's our friend number 22. Brings it in. His shot's going to go wide. River Kinley is chasing after it to get possession and succeeds.
Nick Thorlson just came off. Nico Posehn just came on.
A Nick for a Nico. This ball is controlled by Bella Vista. Here's Thomas Lonnie. Lonnie
is going to brush it
right in front and scooped up by Gromit. And he'll send it down, deep downfield. Has his man right there, just across midfield.
Yep, failure to progress there, so they turn it over to Bella Vista.
So explain failure to advance, because they have the ball. It looks like he's moving toward the goal.
Yeah, so again, once the goalie passes it off, right, you got 20 seconds to cross the halfway mark. Now, when you cross the halfway mark, you have to get inside the restraining box, which is up to the 30-yard mark.
Posehn
right?
shoots, scores!
Oh, Nico Posehn with a shot. First goal for Nico this year.
Number 36.
Well, this booth is quite happy right now.
We are. His first year, he decided to pick up a new sport. His younger brother's been playing for a few years, and he decided he wanted to pick it up, and he's always had that, sort of good on-field IQ and physicality, so this is a good fit for him. We just have to keep working at it, but happy for him.
So it's 8-1, 58 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll face it off once again. So we will see the face-off after each goal and to start each quarter, unless a team has got a man advantage, in which case they start with possession to begin a quarter. I think that's what I've determined and figured out. Loose ball controlled, not yet. Looks like they're all just digging for it right now.
They are.
And they let it go out of bounds. It's going to be Rio Americano ball. This is Lucas Lang who will bring it in. Lang has Jaden Galvin right there. So the referee, I guess he brought it in before the whistle. And so he was sent back to bring it in after the whistle. 39 seconds to go. This is Lang all the way in. He'll take a shot. Save River Kinley. Loose ball picked up by Rio Americano once again. That's Varinelli. And now some action in behind the goal. The rain really starting to pick up once again here. And Bella Vista is going to take possession. Mason Poole was down there to force the turnover. And here's Sheridan. Sheridan's long pass. Going to take a bounce, find the stick of Thomas Lonnie. Here's Lonnie trying to get around the defender. Does a really good job. Right in on front. Just lost the ball as he wound up for the shot.
Yeah, good pressure.
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, good pressure there from American Rio Americano, number 49, Hunter.
And
turnover.
One flailing shot at the end of the half that goes wide. We have come to the end of the first half of play. It is 8-1 in favor of Bella Vista.
Yeah, Bella Vista seems to be running away with this a little bit right now, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Like I said, when you start that second half, it's a whole new game, right? 0-0 at that point, and you never know what might turn over.
One of the theories I've had in watching various sports events over time is if one team can score and take an 8-1 lead in one half, the other team could certainly do it.
I've seen crazy swings like that in this sport, and yeah, it can happen. It can happen, but I think Bella Vista has a pretty strong defense. They they lock it down pretty well. They got a good goalie in there with River, and so yeah, they keep moving that ball up front. So good job for Bella Vista tonight.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of a breather here at halftime. We will keep the stream on. The stream is not going anywhere, so you folks are welcome to go and find something to keep yourself warm, because I'm sure it just makes you cold watching this in the comfort of your own home. or in your or wherever you may be watching it on your phone. 8-1 is our score at halftime. We will be back in a few moments to bring you quarters 3 and 4, and of course we have the varsity game later on tonight here at Bella Vista High School in Fair Oaks, California.
We don't have him on the roster on the live stream. He's had the ball a couple times. We're like, he's 22.
Nicholas got his wish for playing a crazy arena.
Yeah, and he scored a goal.
And he scored a goal.
I'm hoping my friends and family were watching at that time. I mean, I know that my call is a little shaky, but
I mean, you sound fine to me, honey. I don't know if you noticed.
oh,
I
geez.
said
Hold on a second. Kai Allen. Okay. This is picking us up. Shouldn't be.
So I remember that because he's on the varsity roster.
Oh.
They must have moved him over for this game.
Okay, something. I see what's going on.
Yeah, Kai Allen. Here he is right here.
Okay, well, excellent.
Oops.
No, that's okay.
Okay, how about you now? Weird.
So in rugby, in the first goal, you actually have
It's not picking up the audio. Check. Check. Check, check. Check.
All those, like with Amazon, all the reviews, like Amazon's having a problem with electronics.
All right, welcome back to the our lacrosse matchup here between Bella Vista and Rio Americano. George Tharlson, Dan Posehn with you here on YouTube, the Bella Vista Lacrosse YouTube channel. We will have the varsity game later on this evening. We've also got a doubleheader for you this Friday against the Rams of St. Mary's. St. Mary's of Stockton will be the opponent on Friday, so we're looking forward to watching that as well. So we'll have that on YouTube as well. And there was a game that was going to be next week. I believe it's been postponed.
Davis, wasn't it?
It was Davis, yes. So we might be able to add the reschedule to that one to our schedule as well. We're pretty much going to try and do the remaining home games.
All right. Rio with the initial possession there, and then
still loose, and now Tharlson has it. Moments after his first goal of the season, weaving his way in front. Nicholas Tharlson once again runs into a defender, keeps control of the ball.
Yeah, smart play there. Pull it back, extend the play a little bit, get settled. No need to keep rushing fast break after fast break.
And then he will make way for Miles Hatfield as Bella Vista sets up the offense. Simpson.
Yeah, I kind of like to see right now that we're up, 8-1 here at Bella Vista, see them settle that ball more, really, move that ball around some more, look for the good cutter for a good clean shot.
Rio Americano with possession. We solved the mystery of number 22. And I think what I was hearing you say, Dan, is he's been playing some with the varsity.
It looks like it. Yeah, they had him on the roster earlier for varsity, but that may have just been a typo, and then he just didn't know that he was coming across. But number 22, Kai Allen, that's the one we've been missing. He's had the ball a few times with some good looks.
Lonnie looking for a shot. And I think he expected Caden Hoop to stay behind the net, and Hoop was cutting in front. And the Rio Americano will take possession once again. But now Jonah Alonso.
No, Feeney's got the ball.
Oh, that's Feeney. That's right, yes. I saw the 7. I didn't see the 3. So Feeney will pick it up.
Yep, he looks like he's still going down, playing an attacking defenseman right now.
Lonnie in front. Couldn't find Caden Hoop. Loose ball.
I don't know if that was a shot. I think it was trying to make a little soft shot there.
Ball still in. Lonnie is fighting for it. And then, sometimes you just sweep it away, and now it does roll out of bounds. And this will go over to Rio Americano. So Sean Crawford will bring it in play for Rio. And now Grom at the goalie. He's looking to find a man to the outside.
Here, we should get a good ride here. Oh, good move there.
Here goes Veronelli.
Turn on the wheels.
Veronelli with those wheels. Cody Simpson with wheels of his own to catch up. There is a flag down. Veronelli picks it back up again. And Cody continues to shadow him. Loose ball. And now they're going to blow it dead. They're going to Bella Vista has possession of the ball, and there's a flag on the ground. They didn't do anything about it. This is picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong. He's bodied by Mason Poole, who comes up with the loose ball.
Yep. Pass down to Tom.
Lonnie controls. Has Victorin on his right. Lonnie dispossessed. Some nice defense there by Veronelli to knock it loose, but Bella Vista gets it back. Here's Lonnie once again. Sheridan spins it to X. The loose ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bella Vista ball. Here's Hoop. Hoop works his way towards the goal. Sweeping shot.
The one thing the viewers might notice, are probably wondering, is why do people come running in and out of the field so often? Well, it's a lot like, again, getting back to hockey, right? I mean, the midfielders have to transition up and down the field so many times. They get winded pretty quick, so it helps to have a good lineup of midfielders to sub in at a moment's notice.
Loose ball near midfield as they battle it out. Here's Miles Hatfield. Hatfield now met by a defender.
Getting it back down to Alonso.
So Jonah Alonso. Hoop. Back behind it. Simpson in front. His shot. Did that hit the piping again?
No, I think it was a good stop by the goalie. It was a good pass to Nico from Caden Hoop. Took the shot, just a good block.
Here's Allen. Allen trying to get through some defenders, bodied by a couple of guys. Being chased by Cody, or rather Posehn.
Yep.
Posehn stays with him stride for stride. Now he's triple teamed. And he'll kind of underhand it. Veronelli.
Yeah, good job by the Rio Americano guy maintaining the ball, but got turned over there.
Mason Poole comes up with it. Lonnie almost controlled that. And now Rio back in possession. Here's Lang. Lang with the opening.
Good job there.
Calling
Good job
on him
there.
to shoot.
Good job by Trenton Sheridan there to stop that transition down to the goal.
Langy shocker. Back out to Lang. Here's Rillera. Rillera for Rio Americano.
Ooh, dangerous pass there.
Sheridan battling, tries to get it.
But Rio picks it up.
Instead, Lang will scoop it back up. They're right out there. Miles Hatfield that time running the interference.
Turnover, Bella Vista's ball.
Sometimes those passes, even with the stick, are just too tall to catch.
They are.
We are in the third quarter, despite what the scoreboard says on your screen. .448 to go. It's
Feeney
8
stole
to
the
1.
ball to Hoop. Oh,
He scores.
yes.
Go Broncos.
James Feeney with the
Number
assist
35,
there.
Caden Hoop. Timeout, Rio.
So 4:44 to go in the third quarter of play. 9 to 1 now for the Bella Vista Broncos as they get the goal there by Caden Hoop. That's 3 for him, I believe. That means a hat trick for Caden Hoop. And Hoop, by the way, came into the game. He was right around the 10-goal mark for the season. So now he's approaching 15. He's got at least three today, and it's interesting, Dan. Caden Hoop on the JV squad for Bella Vista,
Yeah.
and Mateo Polanco on the varsity squad. They both play that X position, and they both are the leading scorers for the team.
Yeah, it's a good position to, because it's a position of opportunity, right? You're always in that right spot, being right there next to the goal, down there around the crease all the time. So on fast breaks, you're the first man that they're looking for when they're coming down. If they're not going to take the shot for the quick one-timer there, So ain't nothing to take away from their accolades this year. They've done very, very well. Caden Hoop's a really good shooter, real fast release. What did you say he was up to? 15?
What's that?
Would you say he was up to 15 on the season?
He's close.
He's close. Good for him.
He had a few the other night, and the stats haven't been updated. So that's why I'm ballparking it at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, he's right there. Polanco on the varsity team. We'll see him later tonight. He is at 17.
Really?
And he had 25 last year, so he could very easly, depending on how well things go for Bella Vista tonight,
and you like
he could hit 20.
Yeah. It's kind of fun to see too, the different styles of play when they're on X, right? Are they going to take that charge up and around the crease to really make that shot? They dish it off and then look for that give and go.
So face off at midfield as we resume play. 4:44 to go in the third. On a rainy, cold, somewhat windy night here in Fair Oaks. Although it looks like the rain may have stopped for now.
There you go, Jacob running with the ball. There he goes.
Tabler
Nice.
tries to split a couple of defenders, keeps possession. Yeah, just a little too tall there for Thomas Lonnie, and it goes out of bounds.
Tyler looking to get his hands free for a shot, but just got double teamed, did the smart play and dish it off.
So Bella Vista will go on defense. Here's Gromit will field the pass. And he has an option. He can run it out. He can pass it. And possession will go back to Bella Vista. So here's Victorin. He's looking to get around the defender and wind up for a shot, but he's forced wide. Caden Hoop on the outside. Like Alonso is back there lining up at the X position. Hoop swings it in again. No, that one's knocked away. Here come the Raiders.
Got a good head of steam on him coming downfield.
Tabler, or rather Feeney, meets up with him.
That was a good opportunity there. They were up 4-3 there. They had an opportunity.
Oh, and Armstrong coming back in for Rio Americano. Full head of steam by Posehn. Looking for that second goal of the game and the year. Hoop outside.
Good swim dodge there.
Works his way back to the middle.
Gets his hand free.
Swings another shot. That one goes wide. Bella Vista with possession. And Rio Americano will pick it up. Loose ball. Mason Poole.
There you go, Poole. Way to retain the ball there. Rio, good pressure by the attackman on Rio, forcing that turnover, that drop ball. That's what you want to see with your attackman, right? You want to see them give a chance to get that ball back, and if nothing else, give your midfielders time to transition to play some defense to slow that play down.
Here comes Feeney. Feeney is met on the outside. Now finds Hoop.
Yep.
That one's loose. Lacrosse, by the way, is a contact sport. Some of that is allowed. Some of it is not. It's been a pretty clean game. Only a couple of penalties in this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen, not a lot, not many slashes. No slashes, as a matter of fact. Just like I said, pretty clean game. Minor penalties just to turn over the ball. Nothing too big.
Kai Allen facing a double team,
There you
loose
go.
ball, and it is controlled. Nico Posehn. Posehn
Going down.
has help. He's bringing it in, tries to get
Tries
it in the center.
Yeah, tries to get it to Alonso.
Loose ball out in front.
Caden
It's
Hoop
picked
with the
up.
ball.
Caden Hoop winds up on the ground, and the shot kind of bounces away.
A falling shot there by Caden Hoop. Good effort.
.131 to go in the third quarter. 9-1 Bella Vista. And that's Gromit, the goalie, who will field the ball. And Poole has a chance to come up with it, and he does. Tries to find Tharlson, the ball goes wide. You can hear the conversations below as the coaches shouting out instructions.
Will Victorian with the ball.
Victorian picks it up. He's double teamed right now. Tries to get around both defenders, and he does.
He's got good speed there in the midfield.
Tries to center the ball again. It's loose. It's a battle for it, and Gromit winds up with it.
Alonso pressuring the goalie.
Loose
Cody.
ball again. That's going to go out of bounds. I believe Bella Vista touched it last. No, it looks like Bella Vista's going to get the possession here. This is Cody Simpson, the freshman. He's an older brother on the varsity team who has played varsity lacrosse for 3 years.
Will for the shot.
And
Will
save. No, it
gets
goes in.
Goal.
Looked like it
Bella.
deflected off his stick, and then it went in.
Number
Will
9,
Victorian
Will
with the
Victorian.
goal. So that's his first of the game. 10-1 for Bella Vista. And we'll face it off at midfield once again. We'll work our way into the fourth quarter momentarily. Now he's getting some instruction here. Okay, so it's going to be possession to Bella Vista. So there was a violation on the face-off, so Bella Vista gets the possession. Here's Tabler.
Going for the shot.
Tabler, nice save by Grommen. Cleared out by Rio. One of the things that we haven't talked about too much is, as Poole tries to scoop it up, is the defenders, they cannot cross midfield.
They can't. It's maybe offsides, right? So on any side of the 50, you can only have 6 players: 3 attackmen, 3 midfielders, or 3 defenders and 3 midfielders.
But a defender can attack. They just have to call midi back, and so one of the midfielders stays back in the defensive position to keep the numbers correct. We have reached the end of the third quarter of play. It is 10-1 in favor of Bella Vista. The fourth quarter will get underway after a bit of a break here. So again, not as much scoring in that third quarter, but you know,
yeah, some good ball movement there. You know, good hard play. I think Rio locked him down a little bit there.
All right, so next up for Bella Vista, as we talked about, they will be taking on St. Mary's. The JV game this Friday will be at 5:30, and the varsity game, usually they're listed about 7 o'clock. They usually wind up starting around 7:15 or so. And so we're going to be back for that.
Yeah.
We'll have that one for you here
Is that
on
JV
YouTube
and
as well.
varsity playing both St. Mary's?
Yeah, both will play St.
All
Mary's, and so we will have that for you. Again, we started about 5 minutes early.
Yeah, I like to see.
5:25.
I've never seen St. Mary's play, so it's nice to see a team from a different area.
So we have the Broncos and the Raiders today. We'll have the Broncos and the Rams on Friday. We'll see if maybe they wind up playing Panthers and Jets. Or
That's right. Not to be confused with one of Bella Vista's main rivals, Casarola Rams.
Oh, the other Rams.
The other
Okay,
Rams.
The
We
other.
we don't talk about those Rams.
All right, so we're set to begin the fourth quarter of play. By the way, we were talking about Bella Vista's next game. Rio Americano will be at home on Friday as well, taking on Davis. So that will be at, again, their JV game will start at 5:30, and then the 7 o'clock, 7:15 start for the varsity game. So combatants meet once again.
All right.
Start the
Adam
fourth
Riella
quarter.
for Rio and Jacob Tabler facing off here at the center.
Now the referee's going to come in again. So he's just giving him some instruction right here.
Right. Once they get set, yeah, they can't move, so that's what they're looking for. Jacob Tabler. Oh. All right. So White's going to maintain possession here.
So Bella Vista will keep possession, and that is Sheridan out front.
Will Victorian with the ball.
Oh, Victorian, sorry.
Passes it down to Hoop.
So Hoop will pick that one up near the baseline, working from the X position. Again, surveys what he's got out in front of the goal. Deflected into the air. And scooped up. There's Victorian again.
Yep.
Lonnie
coming around.
brings it in. And
about to say, I crossed his foot stepped over the crease, so they're going to call a crease violation. So.
Gotcha. And Bella Vista scoops it up once again with Cody
good
Simpson
look.
right in front for Caden
Caden
Hoop.
Hoop.
He scores.
Goal Broncos.
Nice assist there by Cody Simpson to Caden Hoop.
So that brings us to 11-1 with 9 minutes to go. well fought for. Rio Americano's really struggled on these face-offs today. And also just to keep possession, as we talked about in the first half, and it's really kind of continued throughout the second half, is that Bella Vista has pretty much controlled. They've got probably well over 65% of the possession. Nice defense there. In a moment, Rio is able to take possession, but here's Miles Hatfield for Bella Vista.
We got
Hatfield in front to Lonnie.
Good stop there by the goalie.
It's another save for Gromit, right into that large lacrosse stick that he has.
There you go. Way to force that turnover there. Good look to Hatfield. Oh, come on, Jonah, pick that ball up. All right.
And ultimately, well, both teams still struggle with this here. And now finally, Sheridan will pick it up for Bella Vista. It's a lot harder to pick it up when you've got people pushing and shoving you.
It is. You know what? One thing that we like to coach, though, you know, even the kids in the high school level sometimes forget about low man wins the ball, right? So sometimes they stand a little bit too tall, have difficulty scooping that ball up, or when they get into that crowded fight for it, you know, create some opportunities. It's better to kick the ball out into an open space and then run after it than spend, precious seconds trying to fight for that ball.
Tabler for Bella Vista.
Coming in, nice dodge there.
Right out in front. Oh!
Just comes out from his...
Just as he wound up, the ball comes loose. And Crawford will pick it up for Rio Americano, and he'll...
Yeah, we're going to get a turnover there.
Try and send it out to Lange Shocker, but as you mentioned, that one goes out of bounds. 7:06 to go, fourth quarter. 11-1 Bella Vista.
James Feeney passes down to Cody Simpson.
And Simpson will work his way just to the right of goal. He's lit the lamp, to borrow a hockey term, in this game. Caden Hoop behind the net from the X. Hoop out in front with his pass. Ball kept in play. Rio Americano with possession. This is Lang. Lang with a full head of steam. Loose ball picked up, and here Nick Tharlson on his way. Playing that long stick midi position. So he is on the attack. He's bringing it in. He's going to wind up and shoot again.
Good stop there by the goalie again.
Got ahead of myself there, but yes, a great stop by Gromit, who will then outlet it to... He'll bring it in. River Kinley will
River's
pick
coming
it up.
out.
River's going to bring it out.
He's going to take it downfield.
He's got to be careful with this. Everybody's getting.
And here's where we
getting behind him.
Right.
So I would imagine, just like soccer, somebody else could go and cover the goal.
You could. It's just dangerous because, you know.
You don't have that big stick for one thing.
Exactly. You don't have that big fishnet, like you say.
Well, that kind of got the crowd going a little bit to see River try to attack. And now River's taking a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, he turned on some steam there, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, well, the play is at the other end. River has taken a seat in front of his goal.
Yeah,
he'll be ready the next time the action comes his way.
Yeah, Bella Vista should pass it around, slow it up a little bit, look for a good opportunity.
Yeah, at this point, you can work on that passing game a little bit and work the clock down. There's no shot clock. There are some timing rules, but...
not in the high school level. In the college level, there is actually a shot clock.
Oh, okay. Caden Hoop. He'll find Alonzo. Alonzo looking to wind up. Ball is loose.
Alonzo took a little bit too long there to make that shot. He had a good look right when he caught the ball. It should have been a good catch and release.
Victorin out front. Caden Hoop. Again,
Right
right
there.
out in front, Miles Hatfield. Another save by Gromit. He's got some nice saves tonight.
He does. He does. Toughest position on the field is to be goalie.
This is Thorolson on
Here
the
it
run.
To Will
Victorin.
There you
Now
go.
back to Caden Hoop. Caden Hoop will now try to find Thomas Lonnie in the middle. He spikes a shot and winds up in the net of Sean Gromit. 4 minutes to go in the ball game, or in the match. I guess we call these matches, right?
Yeah, I'd like to see Caden take a little more dodging opportunities, either to. There we go. There he goes. That's it.
Here's
That's
Hoop
free.
bringing it to the center. He's going to wind up. He's going to shoot. That one goes wide.
That was a good play there. That's why I was hoping to see, some dodging towards the net instead of just passing off.
And Sean Gromit, the goalie, he was the one that was chasing that one down after the shot, and so he won possession for his team. So he'll bring it in from behind the net and just fling it deep down the field. Finds a teammate. That's Veronelli.
Yep. Gets past me there, but he recovers well.
Out front, Lang. Lang being bodied by Sheridan. Lang runs into another defender. We've got a flag down. That'll be on Bella Vista. They're going to continue to play. This is Kai Allen. Allen, his centering pass.
Yeah,
And Carlson controls. They will call the penalty.
Yeah, Cody will get a cross check there. Trent with the slash. I thought Cody came in a little bit wide with the.
Well, Cody's the one that wound up on the ground. But it looks like two of them are coming off.
No, I just need a breather for Cody.
Oh, I
there.
see. Cody's just going to sub out. Okay, I got you.
So we have a scoring opportunity here for Rio, being that they're a man up.
Swing it to the X. Back in behind the net. This is Lang out front.
Right there, they should swing it to 22 to go straight in.
Kai Allen winds
There it
up.
is.
He'll send that one wide. And that's going to go out of bounds. It looks like Rio was closest, so they'll maintain possession.
Yeah, I think Poole got a piece of that.
That's Armstrong that brings it out front. Again, winding up on a shot, Kai Allen. That one goes wide. And Kinley will pick it up for Bella Vista. And he'll
There we
send
go.
that
Send out
one
there to
out.
Nick. Oh, Alonzo picking up the ball. Good job, Jonah.
So here's Jonah with a full head of steam. He's picked up by a defender. Alonzo bodied around. Ball jarred loose. Caden Hoop's going to chase it down. Hoop will work his way back to X.
Up.
Out front, Rio controls the loose ball.
Yeah, good
For
pass
a
there by
moment.
Caden Hoop. Just bounced off Nico's stick.
Here's Trask. Trask will get that ball in center. Kai Allen. Allen winds up. Deflected away by Kinley. And Kinley chases back after the ball to secure possession for Bella Vista. 1:30 to go. Bella Vista in complete control of this one.
There you go. James Finney running the ball down. Could probably want another chance at the net. Nico stays back for the midi back.
So here's Feeney. Feeney looking to take it coast to coast. A little contact jars the ball loose. And Rio can't decide who's going to pick it up. And ultimately they do. Loose ball. Victorin is going to chase this one down. Under a minute to go.
There you go.
So Will Victorin
little
brings
toe
it back
drag.
to center. Right out in front, Lonnie. Great stick
good,
contact by
yeah,
the
good.
defense.
Good stick check there by number 49.
Here's Alonzo. Alonzo working his way in. He tries to sweep a shot. The ball into the air and behind the net, and Gromit is going to field it with 32 seconds to go. And possession will go to Bella Vista.
Nico calling for the ball. Nope, he's going to sling it downfield, try to skip it down to the net for a quick one-time.
And Gromit will control.
Yeah.
And that's going to go out of bounds off of his stick, and so that's going to be Bella Vista possession. 13 seconds. Here's Caden Hoop once again.
Time for Thomas.
In front to Lonnie. Tries to pick it up.
Nope.
And this one's going to come out to midfield. Armstrong had a chance to control it, and time is going to expire. That is the ball game. The Bella Vista Broncos secure an 11-1 victory here at on their home field over Rio Americano. So really a dominating performance.
It was. I thought it'd be a little bit, like I said, on paper I thought they were a little more evenly matched, but Rio could just come off of they came off a tough game against Vista. Could be a little bit tired. But no, I mean, great game for Bella Vista. Look forward to that varsity game.
And the varsity game will be coming your way probably within the next 20 minutes or so. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was great to have you along. Again, we will have the varsity game. That will be a separate stream, so this one is going to end, and then we'll bring you back for the varsity action here in just a few minutes. And then don't forget to join us again on Friday as well. The JV game against St. Mary's, Bella Vista and St. Mary's will start at 5:30. And the varsity game just a little bit after 7 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. For Dan Posehn, I'm George Tharlson. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.